Alright, I've got a good one for you. So, last week I made a video about rejetting the new carburetor that we bought for the truck. And we thought that this guy here was bad. Really, he wasn't bad. He just had a split power valve gasket. It had like 4 gaskets on it. And I was really. So, anyways, we fixed that and put this carb on, and it ran fine. But I decided to tinker with the new carb and see if I can rejet it. Well, I took the jets out of this carb and tried another set of jets I got from another 5.8, and that worked out fine. But I decided to take this carb and put my number 64 jets in there, and it ran fine. Actually, it ran better than I ever thought I would with that carb. And all was fine, but then I came home, shut it off, let it sit maybe half an hour, go to turn the key. What does it do? It sits there and fucking cranks for like 5 seconds and then finally starts. This carb here has never ever done that. The only time it does is when when I first started the truck up, when I resurrected it. It had no gas in it. So, I'm going to now the reason why I like that other carb on there, because it has more vacuum ports than this throttle plate here has. This throttle plate's from this carb, as you can tell by its color. But they're the same Ford kickdown and everything. It's just the only difference with this plate is that you have a vacuum port for your transmission and or whatever you want to hook it up to. Right here on the other one, you would have a spot for your PCV. I've been using that for my HVAC, and then you have your brake booster. This one just has this one little guy here, and then that fucker. So I'm going to switch the throttle plates, take the one off that carb, put it on this new one, or this old one. We're going to take off the old gasket, and since I have a gasket for this, we're going to peel that off with a razor blade and then put that carb back on there. But I think, no, I'm going to keep the, I don't know what I'm going to do about the jets on that, because I want to try out the 65s in that carb and see what that does. Because I know that carb has never made this engine chug. It's never, spitting out black smoke. It never does that shit. It doesn't do that. This carb does. Actually, when I came home, I took this to work yesterday, and when I was coming home, it was like acting weird. I could tell because something wasn't right with the throttle response. I was just like hit the gas and it would like kick in and then go away, and then kick in and go away, and it was idling at like 500 RPMs or less. I mean, it was like really bad, and I saw black smoke was coming out. So I'm like, okay, we gotta put the other carburetor back on. So that one is a piece of shit. Now the interesting thing is, I'm not the only one that has this problem. I was talking with a guy at Pick and Pull yesterday, and he was driving a Chevy. He had a brand new Chevy 350 in it with an Edelbrock 600 CFM. And he said every time he'd let it cool down, shut it off, and go in and do something, and he'd come back in and turn the key, and it would just crank for like 5 seconds, and then it would finally start up. So that's why I go, oh, you're not the only one. I have a Ford, and I have the same problem. He has a Chevy with the same problem. So I know it's not a brand thing. It has to do something with the carburetor. And I'm thinking that it can't be a 600 CFM. That's probably like a 460 or something. Now another thing, I've been tinkering around with my cruise control, and I went and hooked up a vacuum hose to it to see if it was maybe just the buttons or something. I was not doing it right, And no, I was doing it right. I hit off, on a couple times, and then hit set Excel or resume or whatever, and it just doesn't come on. So what I'm going to end up doing is replacing the cruise control module / amplifier. I've checked this for vacuum lengths. It holds vacuum rather well, and so I'm going to go ahead and end up replacing that soon. But I know it's definitely not leaking vacuum, and I'm positive it's getting power. There was something else I was gonna mention just now, I totally fucking forgot. Oh well. Alright, I got the carb off. As you can tell. Comes off in about 5 minutes. It's amazing how much time you can shave off when you have a custom setup. Check out my brake booster. So I just to make sure there's absolutely no leaks, I put clamps on it. I'm using a piece of transmission cooler line from my Explorer as an extension, because earlier I had it, coming up over here. Now I don't need it, but still got the thing on there because I'm out of the proper size hose. Okay, she starts and runs. Running pretty good with 65 numbers. I put the 65 number jets in. So the jets that originally came with the new carb are in here, and I have not tuned it yet. I have to warm it up first. But what I'm gonna do is throw my air cleaner back on and take it around for a drive and get her warmed up, and then we'll see what our vacuum is. Damn it. I want a vinyl bench seat, god damn it. Maybe I can just slide in. Alright. Let's see. I shouldn't have touched the gas. I turned the high idle down on this so it's not like a god dang rocket ship. So we'll see how she goes. I like that the idle's down lower because that way it's not, overworking it when it's cold. Okay, listen to that idle. The exhaust smells a little bit better. Making at idle in park. We've got about 18 inches of vacuum. In drive, I got it about 12. So wouldn't go any higher than that. Got it running like a beaut. This is the best I've ever had it running. In our next video, we're going to pick and pull. So, we were going to do some video in the pick and pull, but things got a little hairy. We ended up exchanging, we tried to fix our AC, but no, not gonna happen.
Not today.
Exchange the defective part, and we ended up getting wheels off another Colt. And don't worry about that one. We got 3 Steelies with decent tires, and then well, we have 4 Steelies, but one has a blowout. We're gonna pump these up and then switch them out from these shitty ones for you know, okay wheels. Isn't that right?
I'm excited. I should show them the trunk.
Huh? Oh yeah. We have a new trunk.
New spring action trunk.
Oh yeah, it's nice and springy.
See if I can do this without getting my hand hitting in. Oh, there it goes.
And Ford's gonna tow the Chevy. Fuel pump went out.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. We're gonna get these tires pumped up and
do you have that little wrench?
And sell them in there. I have no idea. Here's a 10.
Oh,
it's right there. You know that thing doesn't really hold them very well.
I thought we lost it in the fucking new Colt.
I only paid like $12 for that kit. I can just buy another one. All right, let's do this. All right, we got 2 decent tires and wheels up front, which are proper size now, or close to it. We have this one shitty wheel in the back that actually holds air, and a Honda wheel in the back that's the same size as these. So we're gonna go see if we can get a tire to fit the other wheel on this side, and it'll sit properly. And we also found out that the front sway bar is completely sheared off.
Yay!
Yes.
I was like, what?
Absolutely brilliant. My hands are fucking dirty. I'm taking a shower when we're all done here. Yeah.
Well done.
We tried to be cheap getting a AC condenser and from the pick and pull. It didn't work. But at least we got away with cheap tires.
Yeah. For now. I gotta get that AC working.
It's actually riding better with these smaller wheels, but with we got more meat on the tire, so there's more to
jank back there.
there's more to absorb the bumps, especially because the shocks on this thing are pretty much done. Oh shock! I think that was the back wheel.
I think it was too. I like how it goes like this, and then it would sink down and come. Yeah, this is where it's kind of warm.
Yeah, but it gets up and goes pretty good with those wheels though.
Oh god, you got that on tape.
Yeah.
You need to repeat that a couple of times.
And even without the fans, it cools pretty good still.
Yeah, I think she pulls up.
What was that? You just went into 4th?
No, I went into 2nd.
And then you just like stopped going?
No, I let off it.
Yeah. Alright, so we got the Julio wheel in the back, we got the Steely in the front. We ended up not being able to get a tire, they were closed anyways. We got a Honda lookalike on the back. We have the other tire in the front. And we have a Mazda hubcap, or a lug nut here, which actually is a little bit too shallow for that. I don't really care because I have new special lug nuts in there, so not too worried about that. I can always buy a new set. So we're ended up doing a sway bar on this because it's broken completely clean on the one side. So
at the wheels turn, you can probably get a shot of it.
oh yeah, here, let's see.
What's that side, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I can get my hand in there. But it's broken clean off in there. And we were wondering what the clattering noise was. We hit bumps and stuff and it go blah, 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 blah.
Yep, I know what that is now.
Yeah. And I just needed one more proper sized tire. And we'll be good to go. Check out my shirt. Juan's deer.